times in his rhymes, cause his memories. We running through New York, so you never leave. Strap my lungs, then we puffin' through with that right. But giving them some stories, they come back like manic this, manic that, while you crawling to meet.
Okay guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over the key fob tricks and hidden features on the BMW diamond key, as you'll see here. Now this applies to the E46, E39, E53, and obviously the Z4s and all the other models with, if you've got the diamond key. Now all these tricks can be done on some of the cars. Again, as I said to you in my previous one with the fob key, which is for the E60s and up cars, a lot of these features are locked in the US, but a lot of them can be unlocked on your car via coding, which I will show you on a part 2 regarding the diamond key as well. Now most of them have been unlocked on this E46 that I've got, which I'm going to go over, and I'm going to show you all the tricks on your diamond key for your BMW. So let's get onto it. So as you guys will see right here, this is the BMW E46 we're going to be using to show you all the hidden tricks and key features on the BMW E46. Now, I know this video isn't really relevant this day and age, but for me it is, and that's purely because of the amount of features you can code in on this car, which a lot of people ain't aware of. Now, if a lot of you don't know, understand the coding, you wouldn't know all the features you can code in, and this is all selected based on your model. So let's go over some of the features on it. So for instance, if you've got memory seats, which this one doesn't, you'll know from my previous E60 videos I spoke about, you can have the car seats move forward as well as the steering wheel drop and things like that, which will happen on the E53 of the diamond key, depending on the one you use, and also the E39, depending if you've got memory seats. But obviously this E46 doesn't have that. Some of the convertibles do, which they will move into position. So that's a good feature to have, but this one doesn't have it, so I'll just speak about it now. So the first ones we're going to go over, and I'm going to show you them right now. It's all to do with the key. So let's get on to the first lot. So the first one, as you'll see here guys, is when I unlock the car, you'll hear that it chirps and beeps. Now this is something that can be activated, as I showed you on the E60s as well. This is already activated on this car because I coded it in, and it also does it when it locks as well. As you see there, it's just locked, so it beeped as well. So that's what happens, it will chirp when unlocking, which I coded in. There's many other options you can code in, but that was the first one I just wanted to show you, which I've coded in on this car. So the next one, as many of you probably don't know, is you'll hold this top button right here when you unlock the car, and as you'll see right there, it will drop the windows down, which is only halfway. But then if we relock them with the middle button right here, you'll see here it does all the windows up. Now you can have this coded as well if you have got the convertible on your E46 to make the roof go up as well on the key fob, which you can have that code in to be able to do that. So that is another feature you can do. The next one I'm going to show you is, if we just unlock the car again, is this button right here. Now again, this one can be used as a panic button, but we're going to be using it to pop the boot. So as you'll hear right there, the boot's just opened and you just release it. So that's been done. Now another thing is, as you'll see right here, if I click this button here, it doesn't work. Now that's purely because I've coded it out, because you got to remember, if you're stuck in traffic and you've got something expensive in your boot, you don't want that open. For instance, if I carry my cameras and things in the back, I don't want that open while stationary traffic, because people can easily rob your boot. So it's a good security feature to have on. It can only be enabled by the key or by inserting the key as well, which is now another one I'm going to show you, which you can turn that way to lock the boot, and you can also turn it that way to open the boot, as you see right there, and the boot's now open. So then we can just shut that. So that's another feature on the diamond key that you can do. This does apply for all cars, so just be aware of that as well with the E53 E39, also the E46, you can do this. So now the next one I'm going to show you on this car is to lower the windows with the key. So you'll put the key inside here, as you'll see, and if you just lock the car and then reopen it and hold the key like that and lock, you'll see here the windows are all coming down, as you'll see there. Now if you turn it the other way and lock it like that and hold it, as you see me doing, the windows are going back up again, as you'll see. Now, as I said, this can be dangerous, because what ends up happening is if you lock the car with the central lock and with the key, the alarm may go off. Now, as you've seen, the chirping is on. There is many other features you can put on this car. You've got to remember, bearing in mind it's an E46, it uses the GM module to code things in for the central locking. There isn't as many as the E60, but there is still a few, like the chirping. You can put the USA side markers on, which is another thing on the key which can do it. You can end up wiring them up to have the welcome lights on the car as well, which is something I haven't done on this car. Like I say, this is the last facelift model, so it does have quite a few options which I've managed to code in, but there's not many we can code in much more than this. So that's basically all it is on this car that you can do. The other one I wanted to show you on this is that if you unlock the car and we go round to the passenger side, which I'll show you right now, and we go inside here, you'll see you can also lock your glove box with this key as well. So as you see there, the glove box don't open, so that's a good thing to be able to do in case you're in a car wash and you want to be able to lock your glove box. You can just put the key in and lock it. Say if you've got anything in there that you don't want anyone to get access to, that's a very easy way to be able to do that. And we'll just turn it and we'll unlock it, and as you see now, it opens, so everything opens and you can get into it. But as I said, guys, there's not many features you can really go over on the E46 as such. The majority of them are very slim on this car. This is why a lot of people went for the E90s and E60, because a lot more coding options can be had. You can do the selective central lock-in, which is, I'll just say to you, is the door locks right here. They'll go down when you're driving, but it can be annoying sometimes. They're good for anti-hijack is what they call it. Or you can have a selectric central lock-in on this key, which is when you press the door, the driver's door open, which is quite annoying as well, especially when you want to open all doors straight away. So as I said, guys, there is a lot to it. A lot of things you can code on the key on this car, but not so much as it does on the E60. But they're the tricks for the E46, guys. So that's it, guys. That's all I have to show you on this car. Again, we will be doing a part 2. I'm going to try and find out some other options that I can show you coding on this key, especially, and this will apply for the E53, E39 and E46. So if you are looking for any kind of other tricks, just make sure you subscribe for them, because there will be a part 2 coming up when we can get some other features unlocked on this car for you. Okay, guys, so there you have it. I've just gone over the E46 key fob tips and tricks. Now, as many of you know, this has already been done probably 1,000 times on YouTube. There isn't really much to really show you, but I've just gone over some of the tricks that I believe that some people who ever find this video won't know, and that's therefore I've just done this video because of that reason. There will be a part 2, as I said, coming up. There is a lot more to coding, but I haven't really played about it on E46 as such, but we will be playing about it the same as I'm doing on the E60 to show you the key fob tips and tricks on that key as well, because there is a lot that a lot of people do miss out when they do these videos. That's because they simply can't code it in and they don't know how. So I'm going to be coding it and show you all the other options you can have on the key, because there's a lot more than what BMW let you know and let you believe. As you've seen, we've got the acoustic locking on there, which can be unlocked on many cars worldwide, which is not a feature that comes out of the factory from. A lot of US cars do have it. A lot of US cars come with the US side marker, something I can put on, but I chose not to. But we will be doing it, and I'll be showing you all the other features, what can be unlocked. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, please go ahead and subscribe. Please click the like button if you have enjoyed this video as well. This is BMW Dr. Dean here. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
This beat, put it with a dot, put it with an M. I go A-L-O-N-E, if I got a shoot, never with a friend. I got a shipment coming to the ends. Tell them it's different, I don't need a pen. Everything straight from the top of the dome. Dig it up, aim for the top of the head, back of the head. And this beat, put it with a dot.